Hey everybody, Brody here from Sew Yeah Quilting. Welcome back to our channel. Today in this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to make this Twisted Star Quilt using only half square triangles. Literally, if you can make a half square triangle, you can make this quilt. But before we jump into our quilt, I just want to say thank you to all of our subscribers. And for anyone that hasn't subscribed, please click the button down below that says subscribe. Subscribe to the channel so you can get updates on our weekly videos. Now, let's jump into our project. All you need are 4 different fabrics to make this quilt. In the quilt we're going to be sewing during the video, we're making a Spider-Man quilt. So 2 of our fabrics are going to be Spider-Man prints and 2 of them are going to be solid fabrics. So we're going to do a quick review on how to do half square triangles and then you'll be off to the races ready to sew this quilt. So what you need to do is take basically half of your fabrics, and all of your fabrics are going to be 4-inch squares, and you're going to fold them in half like so, diagonally. And then you're going to take one of your solid fabrics, you're going to put them right sides together. You're going to bring them over to your sewing machine and you're going to sew a 1/4 inch seam down each side of your line. Just like this. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your piece, turn it around, do the same thing on the other side, just like this. What you can do is take all of your pieces and chain piece them together. So once you have them like this, you can just keep going, grab your next piece, put them together, and continue the process. You're gonna do this with all of your fabrics, and then you're gonna start putting together your blocks. It's really that simple, like I said, just half square triangles. So I'm gonna do this one here and show you how to cut these. Now that you have your half square triangles sewn together, what you're going to do is just take a pair of scissors and cut down the center of your 2 lines here, your 2 seams. Like that. Just like this. You can also use a rotor cutter and a ruler, whatever works best for you. Now what you're going to do is open up your half square triangle and press it open, just like this. So from each one of your half square triangles, you are going to get 2 finished half square triangles, just like this. Once I have my half square triangles made, I'm going to square them all up. Now they need to be squared up to 3.5 inches. So I'm going to set my ruler on top here, get that 3.5 mark, and square up. Other side, just like this. Now I'm going to go ahead and square up all of my blocks, or excuse me, all of my half square triangles, and then we're going to start constructing the block. So as you can see in front of me here, I have 3 different blocks or half square triangles. You're going to need 4 half square triangles of this, 2 of this, and 2 of this to make a complete block. So what I like to do is start with my center block. I'm going to start laying these out here, and you want them all to form a diamond. So just like this, as you can see here. I'm going to form our diamond first, and then we're going to continue to add from the outside. So I'm going to make a triangle here, almost looks like a flying geese. Add in an extra block here. Add in my final block here, making another triangle. Now, same thing on the side. Adding in one of my extra blocks. Making another 2 triangles. Add in our little extra block. Boom, boom, just like that. And last but not least, to complete this one on this side, I'm going to lay them together like this. Now, this is the construction of the block. Again, this is quilting. You can do whatever you want with each one of your blocks, but to be able to get this pinwheel effect, along with kind of the diagonal diamond effect, you need to put it together just like this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start putting right sides together and folding together and making individual rows just like this. Oops, just like this, so that we can put our block together. So I'm gonna get started on that. So these 2 go together like this. Just like that. Open it up. I'm gonna set it down, grab my next two. So I'm just gonna continue on doing this. We'll be right back. So once I have my sets of 2 sewn, what I'm going to do is take my sets of 2 and sew them together. So just like this. And then what we'll do is press everything open. Now that I have my 4 little rows done here, I'm going to press all these open and then sew each row to each other. So now that I have these pressed open, what I'm going to do is take these 2 here, flip them together, right sides together. I'm just going to clip just 2 of these points, grab my wonder clip, slide it under, just like that. Now I'm going to take it over to my sewing machine and keep going, sew my 1/4 inch seams. Over, open it up, same thing down here. Put this over on top of itself. Got my 2 wonder clips. Just like that. Last but not least, we're going to put these 2 together. So just like this, my block is finished. I'm going to go ahead and square up this block and then repeat the process to make a few more blocks like this. Now that I have a couple of my blocks sewn together, I'm going to put together my rows here. I'm going to lay these on top of each other, right sides together. Grab my wonder clips and just clip to make sure that my seams are all lined up together. Now you're going to see a couple different spots where you're going to have lots of different points coming together. It's okay, once you quilt it, you're not even going to be able to tell. It's a little bit bunchy. So I'll put these together. Alright, so I have my first row together, just like this. And now we're going to continue to put rows together until we have our quilt. So I'm adding my final row to the quilt here. I'm going to lay it down on top and repeat the same process we've been using. Lay it down, line up our seams, put our wonder clips on, and we'll sew our final seam. My last row clipped on here, whoops, clipped on here. Now we're going to do the last of our sewing. So I just finished sewing on my last row, and just like that, we have the Twisted Star Quilt. I'm going to run this across the building to our in-store long armor to have it quilted. Like always, if you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share with your friends. And we're going to put instructions on how to make this quilt in the description below. My name's Brody, teaching you how to sew like a pro. We'll see you next week at Sew Yeah Quilting.